All right, let's go ahead and jump into our top rookie prospects for this year. So these are going to be guys that we think that one target either redraft and we'll specify, but probably they'll be good for both. But really in dynasty,
more dynasty, yeah.
It's more dynasty based. But again, you can utilize these guys in redraft. It'll just be kind of different as far as where you're drafting them.
Handful of them for sure.
Yeah. So, who do you got number one for you?
Best player.
I didn't really
drafts.
Yeah, I didn't really put best to worst type mentality. I just put 3 guys that you should really target in the draft.
If I had the 101 pick, I had the 102 pick, ended up getting this guy. I think it has to be Najee, just because. But I also feel like this might be like what happened last year. Like we just assumed the guy that's coming into straight into the starting position, like Clyde Edwards-Helaire last year. He went ahead of guys like Jonathan Taylor, who came into a situation where there were other running backs, J.K. Dobbins, DeAndre Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back now, I think Clyde is probably second on that list, but I think he's a clear second on that list.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there is that possibility. Say Javonte takes over Melvin Gordon in Denver. I do think next year Javonte's outlook is a lot better. So if you're willing to sacrifice that, you can look at him, Travis Etienne. But I think Najee needs to be the 101 pick on drafts.
Yeah. I mean,
because I do like Najee. I do like him.
Yeah. And the opportunity in Pittsburgh isn't really bad. I mean, they were one of the worst,
especially if he
teams.
Can get that passing work.
Yes. If he can get some passing work,
he's capable.
He'll be fine. Yeah, and he can definitely take it. I mean, dude, he scored three receiving touchdowns in the national championship game, so he can easily get the passing work. But he was also my number one guy. I'm sure we have very similars, so we can also kind of do some later picks that you should definitely target too. But my other guy that I really like is Kyle Pitts. If you need tight end help,
he went 101.
He went 101 in our draft.
Guy traded up pretty far to get him. He moved from
7
or
to
8 all the way.
Yeah, he was 7.
I think he took jumps to get there, but he got there.
He went from 7 to 4, and then he went from 4 to 1.
Yeah.
But still, it was highly impressive. But again, here's the thing. If you need a tight end, because there's not a lot of them. Now, he will not probably produce that much this year. Keep that in mind. Tight ends don't. But he will be amazing for you in the future. And this is dynasty, so we're talking multiple years here. So I wouldn't mind taking him at 101, 102. And if he slips or happens to slip to 103, you definitely have to take him at 103.
Yeah.
In redraft, he's not going to be taken, in my opinion, I'm not going to be drafting him that early. Like,
I'll probably be hands off just because I imagine the hype train is going to get going. He's going to end up being like a 5th, 6th round pick. Something around there. And this is someone that I was hearing people kind of like, who would you rather have, you know? And it definitely made me think, but would you rather take Kyle Pitts or TJ Hawkinson coming into this season? Probably go TJ.
Same.
To be honest.
Yeah. But now talent wise, oh gosh, Kyle Pitts is way better.
Yeah.
But again, TJ Hawkinson coming in, he doesn't have a lot of receivers there. Jared Goff likes his tight ends, so he'll throw. TJ Hawkinson's been very, very consistent. And again, tight ends and rookie deals just don't always, or their first year, they don't always perform well. So, but that's that. You gotta take him though, and he's gonna go early.
Yep. So yeah, if I was still on the clock picking 3, and those 2 went Najee, then Kyle Pitts, the guy I would be looking at would be Etienne at 3.
That's fair.
We brought it up earlier. I'm fine with just he might not be touching the ball 20 times a game. I don't think that's realistic. But if you get him up around 15, how efficient he is using him in the passing game, and I do think the connection with Trevor Lawrence and Etienne, I think that was a strategic move by Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. What's one of your favorite pieces in the offense for a young rookie quarterback? Having a young or just a talented
guy
running
he just
back.
Played 3 years with.
And and someone he knows. They'll probably be bunking together for crying out loud. That was the NFL.
FYI, I saw a report DJ Charks added 10 pounds and got faster.
Hey, there we go.
Got faster.
They are one of the more intriguing teams I'm really looking forward to seeing, though, this coming season.
Yeah.
Just being honest. But yeah, no, I think Travis Etienne, man,
I think that's a really tough call between him and Javonte. But I would lean Etienne a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Javonte would probably end up going next.
Yeah, that's the real concern. Where do you take the first wide receiver if you don't count Pitts, a wide receiver?
I'd probably take him at 4.
Yeah.
And I'd be taking Jamar Chase.
I would be taking Chase 2 after Chase, top wide receiver on your board.
Devonta Smith.
Thank you. I like Devonta Smith in Philly a lot better than I like Waddle in Miami.
Yeah, fantasy-wise.
Even NFL-wise.
I don't know. Jalen Waddle, I think, is going to be fine.
Every way. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not. I just like Devonta Smith better.
That's fine. I still think Waddle will. You know what, dude? Let's talk. We'll talk later about this, but we should do a bet between those two because I'm curious. Because if you seem very against Jalen Waddle,
no,
I think they'll be more
even.
I think they'll be more even than one just kind of flying away than the other.
Well, you have to think about targets, other players in the offense. Devonta Smith's got no one to compete with.
I mean, Dallas Goedert.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Should I bring up the list for Jalen Waddle, who he's going to be competing with?
Sure.
You got Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki. They brought in Hunter Long, another tight end. Gaskin, who catches the ball. He's got a lot more.
Okay, that's fair. I get it.
It's Dallas Goedert and Travis Fulgham is Devonta Smith's competition. I mean, you could throw Jalen Reagor in there, but
he still hasn't produced
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he had like one real good catch last year.
Yeah, that's fair. First quarterback, where are you taking him off the board? Trevor Lawrence, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but
that's
should
not
we bring
what
up what happened in our
That's
dynasty?
not what happened in our dynasty league, guys.
This made me so happy. It really did. I don't know if I'd do it. Like if I said if he landed in San Francisco, 100% I would do
yes.
this. Chicago, it's a little bit different, but I love the ball she had. Oh, man. She took Fields before the pick. She took Justin Fields, and then Trevor Lawrence with the next pick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even going to, just, if it works out, congratulations. But, at least she had the cojones to do it. My goodness. I can't believe it. But Justin Fields actually went off the board at 9 in the first round. And then Trevor Lawrence went at 10. And that shouldn't have happened, to say the least. I'm definitely going to take Trevor Lawrence over Justin Fields right now in fantasy just because of Trevor Lawrence is definitely starting day one.
Yeah, especially when Trey Lance, because as far as fantasy-wise goes, Trey Lance, when he is going to start, is going to be good.
Yes.
It's going to be fantasy relevant.
Yes.
And Zach Wilson, they both went third round.
Yep.
Like first pick and fourth pick of the third rounds.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised the gap between all of them.
Yeah, I don't really take a rookie quarterback, and in just my opinion, prior to the second round, though. I just don't. I feel like there's so many other pieces that you can take. A rookie quarterback, you're not going to need. Now, if you're playing a super flex league or you're playing a 2-quarterback league, whatever,
it's very different.
It's very, very different. We don't currently play that, even though I want to go back to it because Carlos wanted to complain about it the whole time. But I want to go back to playing a 2-quarterback league, and then that changes the mentality a lot more. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked our video today, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon. Get notified whenever we go live or post other videos. You can see the link below. You can click on previous videos. You can also leave comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. And we'll catch you next week.
Have a good one.